Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and the question for today is remove all adjacent duplicates in the string. So basically, given a string S consisting of only lowercase letter, a duplicate removal, that is the character that we have to remove, would be only choosing the adjacent and equal letters. Suppose here BB. In the first go, we can find that BB are the two adjacent as well as the equal elements. Since A and A is also equal, but they are not adjacent, they are not their neighbors, as we say. So if they are adjacent and if they are equal, then we have to remove them. After removing this, we see that now AA becomes equal to this A and this A. So we remove that, and at the end we are left with the result CA. So basically we have to do removal like that. I hope the question statement is a bit clear. It's not like we have to do it on the unique elements present, but we have to remove the elements that are together. Alright, here hashing can't be used, because if we use hashing in it, then our answer would be A, B, C. But our answer in this case is CA. Alright, and the order matters. Alright, so yeah, if someone is thinking that if we hash them, alright, I tell you another approach that if someone is thinking like that, I also thought like if we hash all elements and if we see that if the number is %2 or not, if not %2, then the remainder is the answer, that is it is occurring that time. Obviously it would be more than 2, then we have to take it as one time only, but it could be the case like A, C, D, A, K, A. So here are 3, we can't return 1. Alright, this is the case. So we have to think very carefully how we are designing the approach of this question, and I will be telling this in the approach section also. So moving on, let's see the constraints. Constraints are the S is lowercase and the length would be from 1 to 10 to the power 5. That is the not empty string would be there that we will be having as an input. Alright, so many of you, the first thought comes to mind about seeing the lowercase is the hashing technique, but I have told you where this can fail. So one should think of all the possible solutions while thinking of hashing. Alright, so remember that a tip that I want to give you in this video is how to know that hashing can be used or not. Alright, one such thing, when we use hashing, we lose the original order. It's just like sorting. If we use hashing, we lose the original order, and here the original order matters, because only then we can know that they are together or not. So alright, so think accordingly. Alright, so just nudge yourself in the right direction when you see the question for the first time. Now moving on, let's see how we are going to solve this question. Let's see the approach for this question. Alright, so let's see how we are going to solve this particular question with the help of approach. Now the order matters, and now we have to look for the unique neighbors that are adjacent to them. So how we are going to do it? One such data structure that can help us to solve this particular problem is stack. Why stack? Because when we encounter the element, we have to keep the track of the previous element, and if we have to keep the track of the first element, then we can use Q, but here we have to keep the track of the previous element that has just passed. Alright, and yeah, so we will use stack approach in this case, and let's see how we are going to use it with the help of, let's solve this question with the help of one example. So moving on, let's see an example. So suppose the string S we have is A double B, A, C, K and E and C and C. Alright, now moving on, how we are going to solve this. Let's take an empty stack. Alright, we will see that if the stack is empty, that means we have to push an element. We will traverse whole of the string and we will look for the case. So if it's empty, then we push the element, and then if it's not empty, then we compare the topmost element, that is the topmost element, with the character occurring next. So if they are equal, that means we have to pop this element out, but if they are not equal, then we push this element as well. Now we compare this. If they are equal, then we pop this element. So now the content would be A only, and we have traversed up till here. Alright, now again A comes, so A equals, so again we have to pop it out as well. So again it's an empty. Alright, now moving on, C comes, we add C, then K comes, we add K, and then E comes, we add again E, and then C comes. Now C and C equals, then we remove C. So the final content is CKE. After that we will just pop out the every element and get our final answer, that is the number of unique elements by removing the duplicates. I hope the approach is clear. There could be three cases in this. Either the stack is empty, we found a match, or we don't found a match. Alright, and if else if statements would work here, we just have to traverse the string. Alright, I hope the approach for this question is clear to everyone with this example. Now let's see the code for this approach as well. Alright, moving on towards the code. So as simple as the approach I told, the code is simple as well. We take a stack, that is to store the elements. For every character we see that if the stack is empty, we push it. If it's equal, then we pop it, and else that means it's not equal, we again push it. Alright, after that the stack would contain all the unique values. Now we just make our answer string, that is what we have to return at the end, and we just pop every element out of the stack and add it to our answer string, and we at the end we return it. So I hope the code is clear as well. Now let's try to submit this now. So as you can see, it's accepted. So if you have any doubt regarding the code or the approach for this question, please feel free to reach me in the comment section. I will surely reply to every one of you. And if you like this video, please press the like button, share it among your friends, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.